Good afternoon and welcome back to Kings Park. Hong Kong Premiership 2024. My name is Richard Cook and I'm joined in commentary by Tigers Centurion and Hong Kong International, Sam Purvis.
Cookie, great to be here, mate.
Going on retirement or just taking a rest?
A bit of both, mate. Semi-retirement. I think now these days it's when required more than anything, but it's very much a changing in the guard, I think, this year.
Well, I had a good chat with your coach, Lewis, the other day, and he more than later, so in this seat. So got both sides out there, and as we've said, the Tigers' new jerseys looking resplendent with the really yellow flash on the shoulders. It's good to see that number 25 there played many a game for Hong Kong. Leon Wei is back, 19 caps. Then went to football club and now running out for the old his international debut, 2010. Against Norway. So interesting. But our referee here today is Matt Rodden. Have got a reasonable looking side here. Their ex-CCO, Joe Barker, has now relinquished that to Lewis Evans and takes up the number 10 jersey. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. These two sides last year, fifth and sixth in the league. So a tidy bit of set piece there from Tigers to get the game underway, Sam.
Yeah, great touch finder from Harry Mortimer, who's one of our new recruits this year. He generally plays number 9, but he's in the number 10 slot with Jack Coombs at 9, so they should be a pretty good handy partnership.
So Sam Hobbins off the top there for the first line out, and some good line speed coming from Tigers. Kowloon all ends up on the 22 right post, so that is probably a little bit ambitious to be trying to run that ball out first off, but a shot is called for straight away, and Henry Mortimer, young man I'm told from Nottingham University, where he's been coached by Liam Slatum.
That's right, yeah, he's fresh from vice-captaining the Nottingham University 15, and Liam Slatum, we've been told that he's his protege. Big shout out to Liam, a Hong Kong legend, Tigers, Sandy Bay, close to your heart as well. So.
Oh, did he play for Sandy Bay?
Sorry, Hong Kong Cricket Club.
Is a good early start there from Henry Mortimer. Pretty much the first touch he's had in Hong Kong Premiership, and he nails the penalty.
It's a great turnover as well to Armin Rowitz, our new number 8, one of the new recruits for the Tigers as well. Big South African boy. Doesn't speak much, but very imposing.
Doesn't speak much English, or just doesn't
speak much at all, nah. Quiet as a church mouse.
Kick. That ball. National with a really good drive there. And it looks like referee Matt Rodden is laying down the law early on here, Sam.
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't think the boys are going to get away with anything today by the look of things. Wants to make a precedent early.
So this is an early opportunity for Dylan White. He had some really good games at the back end of last season in the World 15 versus the Hong Kong team. and then he also made his international debut against Korea in a very, very good game. He came on and actually showed that he's well up to that level. Something you well know. It's a big step up from Premiership, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And look, I'm a big fan of Dylan's as well. I think his development over the last 12 months it's been really strong. Like you said, he got his first taste of international rugby, which will give him plenty of confidence.
But strike and levels the score. Scores 3 points apiece. So yeah, on.
I was worried with the Typhoon chat that it might be a pretty scrappy game, but 6 points in the first 4 minutes. Hopefully, a high-scoring match.
The Saracens, Westy they call it.
Just about.
So,
oh.
Oh, that's a fantastic ball there. Harvey Graham on the wide outside there.
I go all the way here.
And they are on the line here, and they just lost the ball in contact, but Rodden says it hadn't been released in the tackle. That was a phenomenally good pass there by Henry Mortimer. Sprung Harvey Graham on the wide outside there.
Going for the corner, showing their ambitions. Let's see, obviously driving more from here, if we can get it down early. Could be the first try of the afternoon. I might have spoken too soon. Let's see.
So, Matty Key with the throw to this line out. Needs to get his arrows spot on here. William Edwards with the outside arm, but Rodden keeps his whistle in his pocket. Jack Coombs, sharp little ball up there. Some good D from Kowloon. Some good work. Now playing the advantage there. Sure, Tigers will want to try and hammer this home here. Effectively playing with house money here, so they may want to release the ball and give it a go.
They're in tight. Look like they're going to keep it tight.
Unable to release the ball. Coombs offering that one up. Jack Coombs, nephew of the famous Martin Kibble. And thankfully, he's only picked up the genes of his father and his mother and not his uncle. This makes him a good, handy rugby player. Made his international debut, I think, versus Korea. And then his second game against Tonga, where he had to play against Tani Takalua, who's probably about the size of a loose head prop. It was a bit of a baptism of fire, so the big new resplendent scoreboard in the corner there. Sam, good to see.
Like a new scoreboard.
It's an absolutely brand spanking new scoreboard. Running clock.
Yeah. That was probably my only issue. Never had a clock when I was playing, so that's helped.
So Coombs with a feed at this scrummage. In on the 15. So Coombs with this feed. It's immediately gone down. Coombs goes quickly. Not sure whether he got through there, but Rodner judges that not through the mark. maybe he hadn't blown for a penalty there, and maybe it was just a scrummage, but Coombs had gone early. So the wind picking up here now. As we've said in the first game, we're under the influence of a typhoon here in Hong Kong, which is some 150 kilometres out to sea, but the winds are picking up here now. But thankfully no rain yet. So Coombs with another feed here. So an advantage there. Coombs gets away. What an offload there. Charlie Wilson on hand to pick up the offload, but a fantastic bit of play there from Jack Coombs.
Yeah, Jack Coombs came back to the club last year, had a couple of injuries, so this is really an opportunity for him to stamp his mark, and what a great start as well.
Really good slip through there, but some good support play there by Charlie Wilson.
Yeah, and I think that's been our Achilles heel for the Tigers anyway, years gone by, not having that, or having a slow start. So I think this is the ideal way for us to kick off the season. We want to go on with it from here, but knowing Kowloon, it's going to be a dogfight for 80 minutes. So
absolutely, down and die, that's for sure. Reasonable strike there, but sadly no cigar this time for Henry Mortimer. So 8 points to 3. So high and hanging. And a good take, but a really good chase. But somewhat of a high shot there.
Yeah, high shot and an easy exit for the Tigers, but good intent from Elliot Quinton. So he's actually moved into the centres, issuing that ball.
Dylan White trying to hook that ball back inside, but not quite managing to do so. It's going to be interesting to see him in the Premiership for a number of years, and he's a big fella now. So I'm sure that we're bringing a bit. Great take there. Some slick hands there from Mortimer. Wolfries. So playing another advantage for offside there. So Kowloon. It's probably
just a little bit over eager, I think. It's good intent, but
chance to make up for the conversion miss. Changes, and people are not getting offside and are rolling away from the ball on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Mortimer pops that one over. So, pretty efficient start by the Tigers, 11 points to 3.
Yeah, I think the most promising sign so far is every time the Tigers have got into the Kowloon 22, they've come away with points. So.
It's absolutely crucial to keep that ball ticking, build an innings, as they say. It's another good take of the kick-off there by Jack Coombs. But it means they've got to recycle him out of there. Liam Edwards with a good solid carry there. Carl Sullivan in there. Hit hard by Gadsby. Really. So,
great tackle by Charlie Wilson again.
Oh, some.
Charlie Reynolds.
Great ball out there to Ewan Phillips. That's inside and outside. Dylan White steps in at 9
It's a great
there.
line. It's a great ball. Space out wide, I think, for Kowloon here.
Some real competitive
Another advantage
defence
now.
here. And coming off their feet, Tigers. So some real pressure here.
Could be a high-scoring affair, I think, Cookie. So I'm not,
Mate,
not worried about
it's almost like watching a game of tennis here at the moment. And opting for a shot at goal here. After his first shot, Dylan White. Solid. Skipper Jamie Williams getting some treatment here in back play.
Yeah, nice little scoot from the new number 9, Charlie Reynolds, West, off that penalty as well. I think I was having a look at the team sheet and saw that Bren wasn't on the list and thought that was a big loss for them, but it looks like Charlie's going to fill that void very well.
And a decent nudge there from Dylan White. Cuts the deficit, 11 points to 6 now. It's really is a game of nip and tuck here. So brings back to the centre. There's play third here.
That's a great kick-off. Great take. Again, just over-eagerness, I think, from both teams at the moment.
It's been a number of months that everybody's been cooling their heels.
It's a great kick by Joe Barker. He's a very smart footballer, and he's a big body as well, so defensively he holds his own, and he's just got so many rugby smarts as well. If you give him the opportunity, he'll lead you around the park very well.
CO at Kowloon, Lewis Wilson, back from the UK, having played a season and a bit at Sandy Bay. So good new addition, and I'm sure he'll be leaning on the skills and leadership. So Gadsby rising, trying to fight to get that ball down. Tigers look like they've got some hands on it. They're going to have to really work hard here, Kowloon. But it looks like Sutherland has got his hands on the ball. Really making them work here for it. If they don't get the ball out of here, it's going to be a turnover. Kowloon initially looked to have been held up, but then they worked the ball back into the hands of their hooker, Harry Sutherland, only to let Tom. So with a fully international front row of Key, Etheridge and Way. Jack Coombs is feeding this ball into. Goes down on this side. And Ewan Humphreys is penalised there. But it looked to all money like Etheridge left his feet there.
Cookie, I don't know anything about scrum, so you'll be able to tell better than I can, but I think the Tigers will take that easy exit any day.
And a decent.
Couldn't tell you which way the breeze is blowing, but it's strong. Johnny Kenny with the steal.
Kenny eventually into the hands of Ewan Phillips, trying to wriggle free there. Kowloon are going to have to work hard to secure this ball. Reynolds has got them organised. James Holmes there. Est goes aerial. Kicks it deep. Tigers showing some real attacking intent here, spreading the ball. Probably had rights to that ball, but needed to stay on his feet and not put his hands on the floor. I think if he picked it up clean, he'd have been okay.
Yeah, I've really liked the look of Tamazu Forbes.
No. He played in the World Cup.
Oh, wow. Impressive CV.
2019. So
fantastic. So there you go, another reason why I'm not out there today, / semi-retired Cookie. Don't know if I can handle that these days.
So we've got first water break. Interesting that it's actually a pretty cool day here in Hong Kong.
Yeah, take a drink any chance you can get, really, though. No, it's been pretty evenly matched so far, I think. What do you think? There hasn't been a whole lot of rugby played, but...
Slight upper hand in the set piece, which is what led to the pressure and the try eventually. And, yeah, but I wouldn't imagine that either side is...
Yeah, well, Lewis and our scrum coach, or no, scrum doctor they call him these days, Brendan Ireland, I know they put a lot of emphasis on that set piece in pre-season. Maddie's on form. Charlie Wilson crashing it up.
That's probably going to be a yellow card.
Cynical now.
So, yellow card there for Micah Aish Gallard. Waikato man. Another man. Yeah.
Very good.
Ben Rimini.
Oh, stop it. Wow.
Who rich.
Impressive pedigree.
Rich vein of talent for...
See, did Ben Rimini come out of retirement in the earlier game as well? He still looks fit as a fiddle, to be honest, though.
Absolutely. So, another good good piece of attacking play. Tigers come away with points. 14 points to 6. So I think that's been the telling thing so far in the early part of this game, that Tigers, every entry into that Kowloon 22, they come away with something.
That's it now, and just from Tigers' perspective, want to get an easy exit out of here, but Kowloon are coming back in hot, I think.
Now Barker opts to go to the right-hand side. Deep hanging kick. Harvey Graham pumps the ball deep, and it's into touch. That is a fantastic touch finder. One can only assume that the breeze is at the backs of Tigers there, I would say.
No need to play in the middle third when you've got exits like that as well. Line out for Kowloon always function well when you've got Johnny Kenny as the caller as well, so I hope I haven't jinxed it.
Oh, great take by Kenny in the middle there. West coming in. It looks like Kowloon have got control of this one. Tigers splintering. Some good work there from Tigers defensively at that ball. Good carry by Gadsby. And West gets charged down.
Play on.
And he comes back. I love to see that when a halfback makes a mistake. Covering up for himself there. Coombs showing some real intent here, Stan. Wanting to tap and go at every opportunity.
Yeah, you can't give him an inch, Coombsy. He'll take a mile.
So Matt Rodden having another word with the two captains.
There you go, laying down the marker.
Absolutely. Matt Rodden there, the referee, letting both skippers know that he doesn't need any help from the players, letting him know what the call is. And
like you said, the Tigers probably do have the dominance in the scrum at the moment, but nothing beats scoreboard pressure, I think, so easy decision from the Tigers.
I think when you're playing in a first game of the season, what you want to do is just keep building the scoreboard pressure, and if you can keep the pressure on, eventually Kowloon will have to start to play from deeper, and then the mistakes, you can pick things off. So another 3 points there. 17 points to 6.
Almost a point a minute at the moment in this game. Absolutely loving it.
I think it's fair to say that Tigers really do look like they've turned up to play some rugby today, which is good to see.
Yep, absolutely. Like I said, fast start. It's promising signs early.
So Barker opted to kick right last time, but looks like he's going back to kick to the left. Ewan Phillips is after this one. Great take there by Liam Edwards, but he just spills it in contact. And Harry Sutherland letting the referee Matt Rodden know that that was a knock-on. Absolutely silly move. And I don't know whether that's a miscue or just seeing all that space at the back there. They've certainly got Loon under some pressure. Oh, some great feet there by West, but
Jay Williams, the skipper.
Right up into a dark alley there. So, absolutely fluffing their lines there.
Again, that's 80 metres downfield from penalty off the kickoff once again. I mean, Tigers haven't had to play too much rugby at the moment to get those exits.
So I think Morton, initially I thought it was a miscue, but I think he just saw the piece there. And there was a fantastic kick chase from Tigers. And as I've said, although Loon are the ones making the mistakes and allowing Tigers into the game, there's some real intent about the way that Tigers are playing here. Coombs has got good drive there from the base. Some D, they got themselves underneath roots there.
Yeah, not a bad result for Kowloon there as well. Take a bit of a breather here, get their line set, kick deep, and trust their defence.
No need to play at 90 miles an hour when you're down to 14 men. Although the score's at 17-6, there's no need for them to panic yet. So Roots on the ball again. Drives pretty solidly there. Oh, some great interplay there.
Great hands there. Put a foot into touch, I think, though.
Some great interplay there with Coombs. He's been an absolute live wire so far. And he would definitely be getting a lot of attention from the Kowloon back row. Because I think if they give him half a yard, he'll be gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sutherland with a throw to Kenny.
Good turnout here today, Cookie, for Super Saturday, first round of Premiership.
I would say there's got to be virtually 1,000 in the ground, which is, as you say, fantastic to see. Some good hands to recover that. Slight underthrow there. John Kenny doing really well in the air there. Lots and lots of penalties in this game. So we've got over 1,000 people who've been online watching this game so far. So welcome to you from far and wide. So pretty big effort to try and keep the ball in, knock the ball forward, and as adjudged that they're offside. So Joe Barker slightly off the outside of his
first attacking line out for Kowloon now, so let's see what they've got off the set piece. We've got a big centre combo, like I was saying, the number 13, Elliot Quinton. He's shifted over from the back row last season, so he'll add some real punch, I think.
I'm always worried about men that can't work out whether they're back row or midfield. But a slight overthrow there. And Armand Roots will be pretty dirty with himself about that. Dropped that one cold. So some very good chat there from referee Matt Rodden, letting Loon know that Charlie Reynolds has been encroaching into the 10-metre zone at the lineouts there. But Kowloon have this feed. One of their best attacking positions so far in the game, just on the Tigers 22. Oh, some big pressure coming through from Tigers there. Solid carry. Tigers off their feet. Reynolds shift that ball.
Good feet.
Dylan White looking really accomplished when he offloads that ball. Oh, some good feet there.
Tinkle toes from Ewan Humphreys.
Far and away Kowloon's best attacking opportunity so far. Good tackle there by Leon Way. Forbes again with a really good carry. Charlie West. Oh, really solid run there.
Barks wants his ball, I think, out wide.
Gadsby taken low and chopped. Barker, really good ball out the back there.
It's a good read.
Quinton. Reynolds. Oh, nearly getting through, but he's scragged there by Matt Key.
It's a great pick and drive.
Loon playing with house money here.
Oh, inches.
Inches away. Double blast here from Rodden. So
Jack Wolfies is the first man to go, and it's a double play, really.
Kowloon back to 15 as Tigers go down to 14. And penalty advantage, so Kowloon have really, really got to make something of this, one thinks. About 5 or 6 minutes out from half-time here.
Looked good as well in their first attacking chance. I think that was at least 10 to 12 phases by the time they got to that advantage.
So 6.5 minutes to go from the referee.
It's a big moment in the game as well. Like you said, 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. If Kowloon can get over for their first try for the afternoon, it's going to be positive for the second half.
There's a nice experienced water boy there, James Sawyer. I know that they would dearly love to have that man out there. Probably got to be one of the biggest pests in the Premiership in the last few years.
Correct. If he gets his hands on the ball, good luck. Goodbye.
Interesting call from Loon here, opting to go to the scrummage, maybe thinking that they've got the advantage with 15 versus 14.
Man down in the scrum. They're going to have to get.
Will Tigers bring anybody in, or will they go with a 7-man scrummage? I think I'd probably back my 7-man scrummage because they've been so solid up until now. I think we could well see Etheridge and Leon Way attack this one. So Charlie West with the feed, and it looks like Loon have got the march on this one. And West goes wide. Good defence there from Andrew Al. Was that Jack Edwards?
No, Andrew Al.
Andrew Al.
It's a scrum again, though, so Kowloon have a chance here to make up for that error. I think we'll see a big push here.
So Coombs with a feed. Chance for Tigers to try and relieve some pressure here. It's another good scrummage there by Kowloon. The Tigers come away into midfield with it. Coombs directing traffic there. So not the greatest of exits there from Tigers.
Yeah, would have liked a little bit more yardage there, but
last few minutes, Kowloon have got themselves a foothold in this game. Sutherland with this feed. Gadsby rises. Great ball there. Gillard in the centres there, driving hard. Kenny got himself round the corner really well there.
coming onto it with pace, I think, Quinton. It's a great carry.
So yet another penalty that Tigers have given away, down to 14 men. Pretty sure that we'll see Kowloon poke this one into the corner. Joe Barker drops it onto the toe. And they're about 6 or 7 metres out. As we said a few minutes ago, Sam, it's a crucial phase of the game here.
It does feel like the momentum is changing here. We're shifting, and this will go a long way, I think, if Kowloon can get over.
Another great take there from Gadsby. And they've got this one rolling. And now they're bringing everybody in.
It's going to be hard to stop.
It's going to be tough to stop legally. Oh,
that's big.
And it's a penalty try.
Great result for Kowloon.
17 points to 13. Oh, Matty Key.
10 to 13 men.
And that's 13 men, I would say, for a good 6 or 7 minutes. That is going to be crucial.
Yeah, huge momentum shift here.
And the best thing that Kowloon can do is have a scrummage early on, so that Tigers have to bring a hooker on and drop somebody else with a back row already off. It's going to be a tough one. So with just a few minutes to go to half time, Tigers looking to slow this game down as far as they can. I think we'll see Kowloon run from almost anywhere. Forbes with another big carry, eventually hauled down on the 22.
There we go, showing their intent.
Ewan Phillips steps inside. Oh,
great
loses
so
the ball.
Unlucky. Like you said, shows their intent. Joe Barker sees the space. Obviously, numbers out wide now.
I love to see teams that play to the space no matter where they are on the field, Sam. And it was a really good tackle back there. Really good work.
Yeah. Andrew Howe coming into the scrum just to hold up, a bit of weight. Being taught.
Jamie Williams giving him a quick scrum lesson there. And you can bet your bottom dollar if something goes wrong with this scrum, Leon Way is going to blame Andrew Howe for everything that's happened. But if there's one man that can hold up his side of the scrummage, I put my money on Leon Way. He's actually one of the most dynamic, fast-twitch props I've ever had the luck to watch. He's under some pressure there, though. Jamie Williams does the captain's thing and takes control of it. And the referee calls half-time, so Jack Coombs leathers that one into row 57. And game on, 17-13. Tigers with a 4-point advantage at half-time, Sam.
Yep, like you said, there's been a huge shift in momentum, I think, and yeah, the Loonies will be buoyed by that penalty try.
Fantastic work.
Can't wait, mate. Here we go. 40 minutes.
End of the first half.
Tigers still down to 13 for another 5 minutes, I think. That's a great take.
Take.
Johnny Kenny is a colossus in the air for Kowloon.
Quinton stepping in there, really fighting his meters. Charlie Reynolds setting up for the box kick here.
It's been touched, I think. Everyone's on side here.
Oh. Carries it to the line. Flow, beautiful ball out. Drop.
That's it. Is that a 40-20? Is that the rule?
Not
the 50-20? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, 50-22.
Sorry, 40-20. And watch the Rugby League Grand Final on Sunday. That's a great nudge. And you can see Joe Barker just on the front foot there, attacking ball. They looked very dangerous.
So a real opportunity for Kowloon to put their foot on the Tigers' throat here. Moving through the tape there. Formed up like they did the one in the first half. Now they have.
Tigers doing well to hold it up here.
Given bad effort of the forwards and backs, and Harry Sutherland comes up with the ball.
That's tough to defend with 15 on the park, let alone 13. And I think for the Tigers here, they've got to come together, just reset here, get back to the basics. A couple more minutes, they're back to 14 and then back to 15. But great signs from Kowloon early.
So as the lights come on, that we've got, I can imagine that we won't see Tigers sprinting off the try line to restart this. So 17-18 kick to come. This is a real moment for Tigers.
Dylan White, he's been hitting them sweetly so far. I'd back him in here.
Wedge there for that one, and he extends the leads. 20 points to 17, so a fantastic start to the second half for Kowloon.
Tigers not had their hands on the ball for some time now as well. I think they want to get the ascendancy back. They need a little bit of ball in hand. Ian Everidge over that ball there. That's a great steal. Perfect reply from the Tigers here. If they can get some points here through Henry Mortimer. Take the lead. Oh, sorry, that'll even it all back up. And Jack Wolfries has just returned to the field as well, so back to 14 men.
Be a welcome opportunity to just slow the game down while the clock's still running. Plenty of messages coming on through the minutes and the water carriers there. Counter punch. every time one side looks like they're starting to open things up, the other one is back. 20 points apiece. Game on, Sam.
Game on. Here we go. 35 minutes to play. Looking forward to plenty more points.
Oh, it's a high hanging kick. Coombs is under it. It's a pretty reasonable clearance against what is now a very...
Yeah, I can definitely tell where the breeze is going now. It's a nice exit from Coombsy. Safe as houses in the air, Johnny Kenny.
Another good drive from Loon. Lost their own feet. Piling forward.
It's a good counter-ruck, Jamie Williams.
Solid drive from Gadsby. Barker. Joe Barker there. So silky. Looks like he's got all the time in the world on the ball.
Pulling all the strings as well, and like I said, he's a big body, but you can put in a deft chip here, cut out pass. You give him space and time, he'll do some real damage. But an opportunity here for the Tigers to get out of their defensive 40 here. Oh, great tackle, Charlie Wilson.
Pop his head down middle of this scrummage. Back rower as and then
yeah, Mand, I don't think he expected to be playing hooker game one. He's coming straight over from the Fed 2 in France as a ball carrying number 8, but holding his own in the front row. That's probably not a good example there with the scrum collapsing on us, but over the ball there. Great clear out. Space here out wide if they want to have a go. Good carry, someone else. Maybe his first touch, Tommy. Needs a bit of space. Watch him go. Got some airtime on it. Joe Barker looking good, taking on the line. Pass didn't necessarily go to hand, but cleaned up well. Some great pressure. Just lost his feet there. Oh, turnover.
interchange for Kowloon here, giving both teams a bit of a breather here. Quick water break. Actually, no water's allowed on, is it? Quick breather
Technically, not at a penalty, but maybe he's decided to go water break early on this one. So, some running repairs for Danny Cross. I'm told he's a North Walian bull rider.
Oh, there you go. I like it.
Semi-professional bull rider.
You've been on a mechanical bull? You've been on a real bull before?
I have been on a mechanical bull, but it was in a bar in Thailand. So quite possibly some alcohol had been taken before I... that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, I can't... I think of all the sports in the world, bull riding has probably got to be one of the maddest.
Doesn't appeal to me either. So the game, I mean, it's 20-all, but it's very much in the balance in general. No team has the ascendancy at the moment, I don't think. Tigers have brought it back just that little bit, and I think they're back to 15 yet. Doesn't look like it.
Well, Josh Cooper has come on to
Leon, I think.
And it's good to see that he's got his hair sorted out this season.
Oh, mate, I hear you.
When he was playing at the Football Club 10s last year, I rinsed him a little bit over the PA, and he got a little bit upset with me. But
no, he's looking sharp. If you're going to see this first scrum, too.
If you're going to sport the mullet, you got to take what's coming to you. Yeah, Tigers looking
Powerful
good
scrum
here. And Cooper's really put some pressure onto that. Barker slips the ball out.
Space here.
Quinton. Oh. Just a bit of a soft pass there to Phillips, and the ball was spilt. And
a bit of push and shove, what we're used to in a Kings Cup match. Kowloon and Tigers. Nothing like a bit of push and shove.
And it's always the little fellas.
yeah. Oh, nice. More. Oh, might have been a bit of back chat, but not too sure what this
Somebody ran in from the Kowloon side of things, and Mr. Rodden decided that had escalated the situation. So it's going to give Mortimer a crack at retaking the lead.
Yeah, the wind slowed down a little bit, which will be in his favour because it was a heavy wind against only 5 or 10 minutes ago. He's hit that sweetly. That's straight down the hay diddle diddle.
Oh, and the pendulum swings again. Tigers back into a 3-point lead. I wouldn't say this is the most scintillating rugby that we're watching here today, Sam, but it's without doubt a cracker.
Absolutely. I reckon the game's going to open up in this last 15 minutes or so.
Dylan White with a solid take there.
Oh, great feet there.
Really came alive there. Oh, Charlie Reynolds flips the ball onto the inside, dropped on the toe. I think it's a judge who had just gone forward there, but my word.
And they took offence to your comments there too, Cookie. Game on.
My word. Inventive play in that tight channel down there. Charlie Reynolds, Dylan White, Ewan Phillips. Just slipped forward. Tigers will be looking for a decent scrummage and a good exit here. Good scrummage by Kowloon. They've absolutely splintered the Tigers pack there. And it looks like they've got the turnover. Oh, some good work there. Josh Cooper. And it looks like there could be an injury here to Ian Etheridge. Some fantastic sportsmanship there. The Kowloon boys were calling the referee on that one as well. So good to see. So this will give both teams a chance to take a bit of a breath here. 23 points to 20. So at 17 points to 6, with minutes to go to half time, it looked like Tigers had really got a chance to stretch their legs, and suddenly Kowloon have come roaring back into this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, it's a bit of a settler for both teams here. It's in the balance. I don't really know who has the momentum right now, but like you said, those points for Mortimer just to get the Tigers back into the lead, ever so inchly, I think it's calmed the nerves a little bit, to be honest.
It's been good to see Dylan White at the back for Loon. He's played really well. Sutherland has also been good, and I'm liking the look of Mortimer at 10 for Tigers.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see Cookie. Might be the oldest player in the competition, a true stalwart for Kowloon, Richard Lancashire.
My word.
We made a bit of a pact together that we'd keep playing as long as the other one was playing, and he's a couple of years older than me as well, to be fair to him, so if he can get a couple of minutes at the back end, I'll be very pleased.
Yeah, on my notes, I've just written Old Man of the Mountains. So,
he's a true Loon stalwart. This is his 10th season here as well.
So it's good to see that looks like Etheridge is back to his feet.
Oh, brilliant.
And he's still on the field, so fantastic to see. It was a bit of concern there from both sets of forwards. So Kowloon were in possession, so they will get the feed to this scrummage. So both teams back to 15. Joe Barker. Be interesting to see how he pulls the trigger here. It's a good nudge from Kowloon. But Rodden says that both front rows have come up. So we're going to get a reset to this scrummage. But I think if I were Kowloon at this moment, I'd be keeping the ball at Forbes' feet, going for the scrummage and try and put the ball in the corner.
Yeah, again, we were saying in the first 20 minutes, Tigers had the dominance in the scrum, but it's certainly turned around on its head with Kowloon. Really pushing forward.
Looks like Etheridge is making his way from the field, so that brings Leon Way back into the fray. So some real disruption for Tigers in the front row here. He's on his unfamiliar position of tight head, but he's got such explosive power, that man. So Charlie West with a feed to this line out. And Loon have got the
push.
nudge on again. Ball at Forbes' feet. They've got the penalty. It's absolutely collapsed there.
Yeah, be calling another one here. They go for touch.
Be interesting to see whether they play for the long haul and go for a potential yellow card. Yes, it looks like they fancy their chances here. So Kowloon have their replacement hooker, Vincent O'Brien, an Irishman via Spain. Cork, Constitution and Munster. So, just a reminder, Kowloon still trailing 23 points to 20. Scrummage has gone down on this side. Playing advantage. Barker holding that ball up. Knew that the pass wasn't on. O'Brien round the corner there.
Ball.
Kenny carries that ball. He's over the line, but he's turned turtle.
Played advantage, aren't they?
So there's a high tackle. So
another scrum.
Aish Gillard needs to be careful, having already been so a new rule this year in Hong Kong rugby. We have the 20-minute red card. So the red carded player stays off, but after 20 minutes can be replaced by another player. So follow on from Super Rugby.
Camped in the Tigers 22 for a couple of minutes now. They want to come away with points here.
Forward to the ball at his feet. And the second penalty try of the game awarded to Kowloon. So as you say, they've come away with the 7-pointer. And that pendulum swings back again. 27-23 to Kowloon. So still 20 minutes to go in this game. It's the lead has changed hands 2 or 3 times now. Tigers, then Loon, then Tigers, and back to Loon. So Tigers really suffered in that period of being down to 13 men, and have been really disrupted in the front row as well. So be interesting to see whether they can come back from this.
There you go, once again, coming straight back, Kowloon scoring a try and coming back and not getting an easy exit / giving a penalty away, and it's easy points again to the Tigers.
So the call is shepherding in front of Forbes as he took the catch. And
it's a real coach killer, that one, isn't it?
It's a real dumb penalty to give away. Yeah. Absolutely no need. And Leon Way has gone down. This could be a real problem for Tigers with Etheridge off the field injured. And no other prop replacement. If they have to go to uncontested scrums, they'll have to drop a man. And another solid strike off the tee there from Mortimer. Brings it back to 26-27.
20 minutes to play as we go into the final water break of the game. Leon's being helped up here. Don't know if he's going to return.
I think that will be as a direct result of having played his first Premiership game in about 5 or 6 years, going off, getting cold, and then having to come back on again. It's a tough thing to do when you're a big man, to get those bones rolling again. And again, some real disruption for Tigers just as they get themselves a toehold back in this game.
So topsy-turvy at the moment. I don't know which way it's leaning, but enjoying it.
And how are you finding watching as opposed to playing?
It's tough. I'm clenching my fist every few plays here. No, the Tigers boys are. It's great to see actually at the start of the season as well, with how many new boys are in the competition in general. Looking at all the sides this weekend, it's difficult to know half of the teams at the moment. So it's great to see fresh energy and fresh youth into the competition for years to come.
Will be interesting to see how the balance of this game goes.
It's when your likes of your Joe Barkers, your Jack Coombs, boys like that really step up and marshal/close this game out.
I was about to say that having Joe Barker out there is a massive thing for Kowloon at this point, holding this slender 1-point advantage with just under 20 minutes to go. Coombs giving himself some space there, high and hanging. Takes Tigers up to almost halfway. It's a pretty stiff breeze that Kowloon are playing with now. I think
They might have turned. Looking at the back of that exit as well.
I was just looking at the AR's flag. So Vincent O'Brien, a bit of a mix-up.
The no jump line out. Going back to the 70s. Caught me off guard. I think it might have caught the Loonies off guard.
Right back out of my era, that. No lifting in the line out. Lots of elbows.
Was it actually illegal in the day, lifting? Or just no one knew? Thought about doing it?
No, it was absolutely illegal.
Oh.
And then people kind of started doing it, and it was always done on the basis that you were helping the man down.
Ah, there you go.
Because he jumped so high,
yep.
And but sometimes there's a little bit of upward propulsion, and I think so. We got no push scrummages here.
Wow.
So I don't know if that means that Tigers have had to drop a man. Dylan White.
He's got to put these boys, Kowloon, back on side here.
This could be a killer.
That'll hold up.
Oh my word. Dylan White with a perfectly judged kick there. I bet his heart was in his mouth.
Judged perfectly.
And
getting a little reset here for both sides. You a fan of the goal line dropout?
To be honest, I am, because I think it makes teams think about how they drive at the line, and you can't just keep going, held up, scrummage.
Yeah. Yep.
It kind of recycles the game back to something else, and
rewards the defensive team.
Forbes' hands, and like most people from the south of Africa, he runs pretty straight, but Hobbins.
Here we go, put it behind.
Spills
Coombs,
that one.
Sees the space. Here comes Johnny Osono. He's got absolute wheels. Here he comes. It's going to be pressure. Oh, he's done well, Dylan. Oh, he's done extremely well. All still in play, though. Here we go.
He's done that as calm as you like.
Oh, sit down.
Fantastic there from Henry Graham.
Harvey Graham there. Wow. New recruit from Exeter. Harvey Graham.
So
again.
To Roots. Just shrugs off.
He's might be cynical there. Ooh. Lucky to get away with that, Charlie Reynolds, I think. Like you were saying, give Jack Coombs a chance to run quickly. Loves a quick tap, loves a quick dart more than I love wedding cake. And I love wedding cake.
Congratulations! I understand you tied the knot over the off season.
Yeah, mate. Did the deed over in Bali down in Uluwatu. So, yeah, fantastic.
Very
Best days of
nice.
your life.
Congratulations to you and the current Mrs. Purvis.
I'm a lucky man, Cookie. That's all I can say. Hope she's listening too.
So, Almond Roots mopping this ball down. Charlie Reynolds makes way for Camille Chung, maybe. Unless they've dropped Ewan Phillips in. Tigers make a bit of a Horlicks of that one.
Trying to make it as messy as possible here for this exit.
Kowloon having to work really, really hard yet. Ewan Phillips stepping in. And he gets immediately charged down.
Skipper straight on it. One quick ball here.
Coombs
Space wide now.
Oh, no. My word.
This is great. That's great cover. Alfie Beadle with that interception. Saves a certain try there.
Really didn't have the confidence to go the distance there. So Jack Coombs setting this up. Joe Barker in backfield. Oh, good counter ruck there from Loon.
Bit of airtime here.
Barker's under this one.
Oh, that's great pressure.
Gets hit by Jamie Williams.
He's done well there. Oh, they've called it a
knock on.
To Tigers.
Knock on. I think Jamie Williams probably knocked it out of his hand in the contact there. And
this game has come alive in the last 5 or 10 minutes.
Absolutely. There's no shortage of chat and competitiveness in this game. The battle of the benches, and Tigers are pretty much the walking wounded here at the moment. And so Tigers are indeed down to 14 men because of the unopposed scrummage, but they have to pack 8. So it really does give Loon the advantage. They need to probably spread this ball wide as quickly as they can to try and...
looks like the play.
It's a good take by Harvey Graham. Drops it on the toe.
Not a bad option. He's done well there, Barker.
Some great play there by Barker. He got an absolute leg break there that sent him the wrong way, but he didn't panic. And
great attacking play again by Harvey Graham. Keen to take on the ball. Any opportunities, looking dangerous.
So somewhere between 13, 14 minutes to go, Sam. It's all to play for. It's a real helter-skelter, this one.
Yeah, it's in the balance right now, that's for sure.
Another good line-out drive from Kowloon. Roots has got himself
straight
through.
The middle there.
Phillips has got his way out of that. And Barker goes high. Not much forward momentum on that one. Oh, Dylan White. That was a clever kick, and Alfie Beadle's onto this one.
Oh, he's got a great bounce. Charlie Wilson all over that ball. Oh, that's tough. Strong carry.
Vincent O'Brien driving it close.
Just come through there.
James Holmes, a little dart there. And that's Ewan Humphreys. It's a pretty good finish there. He burst straight through. straight through the ruck there.
Yeah, very opportunistic there with the bounce of that ball, and then Dylan White punching it through, kicking it through. Great bounce for Alfie Beadle. They did well to hold on to that ball. Personally, I mean, I'll be biased here, but I thought Charlie Wilson did everything he could to get that turnover. But Matt thought that obviously there was more opportunity for the clear-outs, and fair play to Kowloon for finishing that off.
I think the only thing he mitigating could have been that maybe he thought he put his hands on the floor first up, but it was a tough call. So Dylan White with the opportunity to really put a nail.
Push it out to beyond 7 points here. Big kick.
And he's nudged that one over. So 34-26.
See how the Tigers respond off the back of that as well. It's still good 12 minutes to play. Plenty of time.
Still chasing that fourth try. We've got two. In fact, that's the... oh no, that is the fourth try for Kowloon. Two penalty tries, Sutherland and Humphreys. So 2 penalties and 2 front row tries. It's really hurting Tigers being down to 14 men in these uncontested scrums. But they're not giving up. Good take from Beadle there. Some good following up tackle there. So Ewan Phillips.
That's some pressure. There's some great pressure from Kyle Sullivan there. Don't know if he touched it either.
So Ewan Phillips has already been charged down once and almost got charged down again.
Kyle looking great at the moment as well, transitioning into the sevens program over the summer. He's picked up a yard of pace as well.
He was never slow. So Armand Roots waiting for the ball. The young ball boys from the Tigers club. So good to see the kids involved here. Oh, it's a great line out. Liam Edwards at the tail there. Kowloon had got them going sideways there. Coombs will want to clear this ball away from here, and he does. Oh, he's looking sharp here. A little bit of lazy play there from Kowloon.
Out of there.
Slowing that ball down.
It's a good carry. Jack Wolfies.
Some great work here from Tigers. Bringing it left and right. Sutherland brings it back on the inside, but telegraphed that one a little bit.
Bit of a settler. Oh, great
Sullivan juggled that ball. Oh, Coombs, bit of a lazy ball out there. Liam Edwards,
boys just trying to find their shape here. Maybe a bit of space on out wide here.
Sullivan pulls it back. It's a great ball out there.
Great feet, Jack Edwards. It's building up the phases here. Don't mind it.
Bit of a loose ball there.
Got to support Coombs here.
Oh, that was good work there by Vincent O'Brien. Stripped the ball in the tackle there. Dylan White,
look at that.
Calm as you like. Harvey Graham. Great positioning there, and he's looking for
like
the 50-22.
Great nudge. Oh, brilliant kick. Harvey Graham, is that a 50-22? It is.
It is.
That's a huge play. Could be a real game changer here. Just under 8 minutes to go now.
Dylan White again looking calm as you like there.
Playing from everywhere. It's a huge play by Harvey Graham. Tigers need to really capitalise on it here. It's a 40-22 as well from where he kicked it from.
Oh, the overthrow there. Tough work for the Tigers. They're a forward down.
This Enterprise.
Joe Barker. Alfie Beale and Dylan White out here. Dylan White's done really well here.
It's a good counter-up.
Joe Barker, some good chat there. Not the back man at the ruck, so does this give Mortimer a chance? Are they going to go corner and obviously have got to score twice if they want to win this game? Where's your money, Sam?
He's been hitting sweetly, but I think he's going to go for touch here. Like you say, got to score twice in any case.
So about maybe 10 metres out. They'll need a much better setup at this line out. You kind of feel it's now or never. Edwards does well there, but there's no drive. Sullivan getting his arm through that tackle. Coombs going left and right. Jamie Williams, he's covered pretty much every blade of plastic.
He's off. Oh, he's just lost his feet there.
Josh Cooper, a little bobble there in contact, but he's
a strong carry.
Absolutely didn't give up in the contact there. Chan Kwong Ho with the headgear there, looking after that ball. Josh Cooper again with a solid carry. Tigers need to be really clinical, not flop over this ball. Kowloon to be desperate not to give anything away. Liam Edwards letting Forbes know. Sullivan having a fight. Kowloon really brought some heat and have forced Tigers back here, and it's slow ball. So they've somehow got to recycle some speed into this. Kowloon seem really up for the defensive challenge at the moment. Sullivan trying to suck them in. Some clever play from Coombs there to make sure that ball didn't roll out of that ruck. He's really directing operations there, Jack Coombs.
Feet there. He's got the advantage as well. That's what they were playing for. Free ball, like you said. I think this time around
I would take the points back to halfway and see what you can do. Then, if you can nail this, you've got the bonus point, and then you can come back for the win.
I think they've taken your advice on board, Henry Mortimer, to go for the points here.
And that makes it a 5-point ball game. They got time to come back. So Mortimer from the tee has been fantastic there today so far.
8th penalty so far for Henry Mortimer. He's really kept the boys in it today.
3 minutes to play. Here we go.
So this game is not dead. Coombs again takes control of the situation. 2.5 minutes to go. Kowloon clinging to this slender 5-point lead. You kind of figure a 34-all draw would probably be justice, but Kowloon in possession yet again.
Don't know to hold it up here.
And in come the Tigers have really shed behind this, and that's a bit silly by Liam Edwards. And there's the old head on shoulders.
He's kicked it too, Joe Barker.
Kowloon, Joe Barker.
Magician, like I said, an experienced head on those shoulders. Knows how to run a team around. That's a big score. 2 minutes to play here. Extended that lead up to 8 points now. 29-37, 37-29, sorry.
I'd say there's two players in particular that have been, well, three maybe for Kowloon. Forbes has been good. And Dylan White at the back has been calm, but Barker at 10 has been outstanding. And now Loon, Will Morris there, great ball. Quinton stepping through. And an end-to-end score there for Kowloon. So they now open that out to 42-29. And you'd have to say that that has shut the door even on a losing bonus point now. Absolutely, Tigers have played their full part in this game, and but for injuries, and particularly in the front row, and they also played a huge portion of this game with a man down.
That's it. Wasn't helped with those cards, but great result for Kowloon and a great second half for those boys as well. The last 50 minutes for them have been really impressive. Tough for the Tigers not to come away with at least a losing bonus point, I think.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal game for Kowloon. They get the 4-point try bonus, and they've really stuck it to Tigers there in the end. I thought as we came into half-time that at 17-6, Tigers were looking good.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, overall as well, it's a great advertisement for the season ahead. Over 70 points in that match as well. So
yeah, fantastic. Well, Sam, it's been an absolute pleasure. We've said that we would do this for a long while. So fantastic win there for the Loon, running out 44-29 over Tigers. Thanks, Sam. Hopefully see you in that seat again this season.
Looking forward to it, Cookie. Thanks, mate.
Thank you.